Good evening, everyone, and this is market update for 2/11/2015. The last time I did a video was like I think was 8 or 9 days ago, and we were right here, this candle, where I said, this never happened before. Every time the S&P reaches this level, it bounces back right away for at least a couple of days, and this time it didn't. And this was Friday, and we said Monday and Tuesday we'll see what's going to happen. The market moved higher from then, and I was embarrassed then. I wasn't, bullish either. We were saying, we are trading in this range. This range is going to continue till we get further notice of upper of 270 or so and lower of around 2000. Now we're getting some, different setup here. But before we go through this, let's go for the weekly chart. It's very important when trading is to look at different time frames. Sometimes I use monthly, but mainly, weekly, daily, and hourly. And the hourly is more to like pinpoint an entry point. So let's look here. We have been having this nice uptrend from the beginning of 2013. Uh, just 1-2 weeks down, then the rest up, 1-2 weeks down, rest up, and so on for almost 2 years now. However, what I am looking at long term, and this is not something that's going to happen tomorrow, and I'm going to give reasons why. When we broke here on October, I don't even remember what the news was for this, but I think it was interest rate or something like this. Um, Before we broke, we did not reach the top of the trend channel. If you look here, and a trend, you have to have at least 3 points. If you are connecting 2 points, then it's not a trend, it's just a line. But to be a trend line, then it has to be three at least. Then we have, this is a very, reliable trend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times up and down. That's a very good trend line to draw. So we didn't reach the top of the channel. We broke, we went right back there, and we did not reach it, and then we moved sideways. So this can mean one of two things. Either the trend is going to reverse or is going to change and it's just going to go sideways. So instead of the trend changing and going down, we just went sideways. Now, I can look at this chart and be bearish or bullish at the same time. That's it's confusing a little bit, and sometimes this happens. The RSI is moving down. The volume, which is the most important thing right after the price action, is also moving down. So is the momentum is moving down. I'm not going to look at the oscillators because the oscillators doesn't give a reliable signal in such uptrend. But anyway, so it's going down, 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 price up. There is a lot of reasons for this. There is no other asset for people to buy except stocks right now. And there was, when there is a lot of money printing behind the economy and everybody is buying stocks, and even if the money printing stops, you still have the momentum. It's like a car that's going, 120 miles per hour. Even if you took your gas off the brake, your foot off the gas pedal, um, it's not necessary the car is going to stop. It's just going to keep going for a while. And how long, I do not know. So long term, the stock market has to correct it. It has to. It just doesn't go up forever. But how far is this? We do not know. It might be 1, 2, 3 years. My job, is not to predict what's going to happen in the future. My job is to see what's in front of me right now and how to trade it. So with that said, the daily chart actually looks a little bit more constructive than before, because now for the past, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and today is the 6th day, we have been above the 50. above the 20, and definitely, of course, we are way above the 200. But anyway, that's constructive. This didn't happen, before. We always get a move down quickly after we reach this top. Down, we're gonna go again away. We go again down, and I was expecting to reach the top and then move down. This didn't happen. We are moving sideways now, but not only that, we are sideways above key moving averages like the 5 and the 20. So that's very encouraging from a bullish sign. And this could be just, this is the point where we move up. I cannot also get excited about it because there is a lot of unknown out there. Nobody knows what the heck is going to go with Greece, and believe it or not, overnight news about Greece can turn things very ugly very quickly. So, but at least we are not, going down again. We are stabilizing here. Trading a sideways market is very hard. Uptrend or downtrend is very forgiving in entry points for other stocks, because most of the stocks trade in tantrum with the stock market. It's like a mood. It's market psychology thing, or when risk on, risk off, as they say. So if we went back risk on, it gives you layout and it gives you freedom. It gives you more choices from. I see a lot of stocks right now, and there is resistance. I cannot just step in and go, full board yet with this market. But the daily is, as we said right here, that's constructive. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Now we are above, the this area right here around 2040 or so. That's good. Um, I do not like, the volume again, but you know what? I haven't liked the volume here. I haven't liked the volume here. I haven't liked the volume the whole year. And when the volume is just not cooperating with you, what you gonna do? Um, so anyway, the momentum is looking like it's converging and it's going higher. CMF is going higher. RSI is above 50 again. So there is, signs that to say that we might, move higher from there. Nasdaq, nothing different, and of course, we reached the high of the year. Today again, we closed yesterday for the high of the year, something like this. Nasdaq also is looking not any different. Actually, it looks stronger than the S&P. Again, the volume just it's not convincing. But one signal is good, two signal, three signal, four signal. When you look at the oscillator and they are above like this, that's not a bad sign, by the way. When it stays above, everybody looks at the oscillator and they are above 70 or above 80, and they think, oh, it's oversold, we should sell. Look how long it stayed overbought here. I'm sorry, overbought here. This is a sign of strength. That's not a sign to sell. However, it's when the market is not trending, it's going sideways, then buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here. But we didn't get this. We get a higher low on the oscillator, and we went higher, and it's keep moving higher. That is a good sign. So technology is doing good thanks to Apple. Let's look at a couple of things that are not doing good. Actually, it has been doing good recently. Is oil. Now, I remember that video also I made. I was looking at this candle. I said I didn't see any news on it, but obviously there is no good news coming out from the oil sector at all. Especially today, the crude oil inventory came like way above estimate. So this is short squeeze. A lot of people who are very smart who shorted here and shorted here and shorted here, and people who are not that smart that shorted here, are getting their money back or getting their losses cut in the case that they short here. So anyway, this was short squeeze, and it looks like little candles here, but this was a big move from 45 to what, 55. It's a big, big, big move. That's $10.50. That's like 20% or more. Now, we don't know which way oil is going to go, because fundamentally it should not go higher. However, since 2 years now, or since 2008, fundamentals doesn't matter that much. So I don't like that the volume is declining. Again, volume is always an issue in anything I look at, not or most of them. However, the price action is if we stabilized here above 48 for a while, um, maybe this is an overshoot and we're gonna go back and this is the new range. I prefer oil to just stabilize here because just this massacre is not good. To stabilize right here for forever, as I keep saying. But the RSI is improving, the momentum is improving, and the price is improving, so that's good. So let's look at some oil stocks that I'm looking at. I spoke about APC right here, and I said, I want to see APC break this, at least 50-day moving average and stabilize there, and then I can go in. And it did happen, and it moved above the 50-day moving average, which acted as a resistance before, acted as a resistance here before, and here, and here, and now it didn't. So that's a trend change. So now, and it also did a higher low here and a higher low here, and now it's stabilizing here. And in spite, and that's very important, and in spite of the oil going down today, APC didn't, and it is, a drilling. So what is going on? Something good is going on in the stock. We're not going to know if oil is continued moving down, what's going to happen. But as of now, my stop is right here around 81, just below this low of 81.50. It's around 81, and ride it higher if I can. So the volume is not above average, however, it is moving higher, and that's a good sign. Another stock that didn't move out of there yet, so this could be a potentially good for me, as Hess, which is more as also a refiner. It's stuck in here, but however, this is a lower high. That's encouraging. Volume is okay, but the green, when it's moving higher, the green is above average. Now it's consolidating, it's below average. That's a good sign. That's not a bad thing. RSI is improving, it's above 50. The momentum is going higher, and that's good. So this is actually, I just hesitated a little bit today in buying it, but it's a good entry here. Now, the other one to take a look at, how many stocks you see doing this. I missed it. I'm not gonna, pretend I was smart. I know I bought like right here at 43.13. No, I didn't. I didn't see it. I missed it. And when I saw it, it was already like, too late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like forever. Has been going on since the middle of January. How did I miss this? I do not know. But now it's not time to go in, of course. You can see this candlestick is never, the doji here is never a good sign, but still above the 5-day moving average, and it's still moving higher. Volume is declining, momentum is with it, the RSI above 72. CMF is moving higher. Oscillator, when oversold, overbought, and stayed overbought, that's a good thing. However, I'm not gonna buy it here. The best thing I can wish for Valero is for the stock to give me another chance by moving lower around 52, 50, 52, and stabilize here, and if it moved higher from there, maybe I can catch it again. But as of now, it's just a trade that I missed. And even if I see it here, like, who would buy here? Who would buy here? I should have bought here. This was a good entry, but I didn't see it. Now, the bad news is coming for gold. Gold has been doing horrible for the past 3 weeks. That's a weekly chart, and it's not good. The last time we spoke about gold, it was moving higher. Everybody was happy. Gold is outperforming. Blah 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 blah. Then it did retracted a little bit, which is normal. And we said if this is a lower high or a higher low, I'm sorry, then we can move higher. Then we got this one, and we said if till 250, if we broke 250, we're gonna go to 225 very quickly, and it did happen. It's just not magic, it's logic. What is the next support? If the 200-day moving average that went through it, like nothing, uh, didn't hold the support, I was very surprised. But this action was very bad. It didn't even hesitate and just went very quickly, tested a couple of weeks, and then just went through it. And now it looks like it want to move higher. Now our next level of support in gold is right here, or maybe best case scenario is right here. But as of now, gold is not performing well. It's not the time to be in gold right now, as futures or miners or something. uh, Physical is another story. If you buy physical as insurance, then you do not get upset when your insurance doesn't cash in. You buy fire insurance for your house, you don't get at the end of the year like, damn it, my house didn't burn. No, you say thank God the house didn't burn. So, but as of now, it's just not right. It might get a bounce, oversold bounce, because this is what happened every time it touches here. It goes right away back up for a bounce, not to all-time high, but it bounces a little bit. But this bounce will be very suspicious, because it just what it did is not good. This is a weekly chart. Just this confirms now the trend. Before it wasn't a trend. Why? Because we only had 1-2 day data to refer to. Now we have 1-2-3. Now this is a trend, and that's not good. This triangle, this could go either way, but most probably it's gonna go lower, not higher. This is not convincing. It's below 36, it's below 50, so there's not that much momentum into it. The 200-day moving average, in this case 2-week moving average, is just sloping and look like a hose shooting water. It's not good. And I try to see something good about gold here, but I don't see anything good about it in this weekly chart or the daily chart. So gold is not gonna perform as much as we expected, which is funny, because the same thing happened in the beginning of last year, 2014. Gold started the year strong, then faltered and never recovered from it. This is gonna repeat this year too. I thought it's different because it just moved higher and for a longer period, but from the two charts, it doesn't look that good. And if gold didn't move, GDX is not gonna move. We mentioned that. Okay, yes, it's moving around, closed above it here, about the 200-day moving average, and keep pumping it. And this was like looking good, but it didn't. So that's why I have to wait till it breaks above the 200-day moving average and stays above it. Even if I miss the move, that's not a problem. And missing the move and having a better entry point with more probability than just sticking my head and get shot. uh, I don't like to get shot in the head when I buy a stock. I like to, even if I'm late and the price action is better, and more probability that the stock is going higher, it needs to show me it is a winner before I buy it. It's still outperforming gold though, but it looks like it's gonna go in the upper 19 very very soon too. The only good thing is the volume is not high. There is no conviction in this selling. So it might change from now, but as of now, I want to stay out of it. One more stock and we are done. I entered this stock before when they announced earning. Um, it was that day. I don't know what day this was. Let's see. Yeah, it was January 29th. It was the announced earning, and the stock was in volatility squeeze. I like to trade volatility squeezes, and moved higher, went above it, and I thought, aha, a breakout, and I bought. I got burned, and it moved all the way down to the channel. I didn't throw it out of the way, because how many stocks you see in a volatility squeeze like this, and they are outperforming a lot of other stocks, and they also reported a good earning, and also don't forget Ford and GM and car companies are doing well, and this is tire, so they are gonna do well as well. I don't like to trade the GM and Ford for whatever reason I have, but anyway, this was resistance, and it now for the first day for a long time it broke it. I actually got earlier than this because I just thought it is doing good. So now let's see if this is going to continue. If this is a volatility squeeze that's going to materialize, maybe a pullback and a little bit move and get in and then move higher. I'm going to add to it actually if it pulled back. So for now, don't throw this away. It's a good stock, good company, and it might move higher. Just keep watching it. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.